continue with the revision today, but I'm not going to talk too much. As I told you before, the first revision I would just keep talking and telling you what to do. Today we had a little bit of lesson before this video was taking place, and I just let you just keep talking each other, teach each other, and it's more effective, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think this is important. You keep talking maths as if you're like talking about, I don't know, movies or some other things, so that your brain will register that you're actually doing maths. Okay. Now, this question is from Nelson Ned, topic test on the equations in log. The sum of the three consecutive odd numbers is 207. Find the numbers. Now, before we start, I have to actually sort of do a little bit of quick revision on the log. So log is like a power, okay, index form, and power, about power, how to find the power. So if I had 2 to the power of 3 equals 8, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. So if I want to change this one to log, now before we do, this is your base, okay? That's your power index, right? And this is solution or answer.
So would it be log?
Yep. So log base
2
2
8.
Yep.
Equals 2. I mean not 2
Equals
3.
Yep. Great. So always the power goes on the right hand side by itself, as if it was answer. Does that make sense? Okay. And the base is coming in the base. That's easy. This is where the answer is going to come.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the only thing a little bit different, but I think rest is okay. So knowing this, we're going to do this question. Okay. So I want you to keep telling me what to do, not just sitting there and listening, because it doesn't work if you just keep receiving it. You have to use your words. So what are the words that it's going to be a little bit challenging for us here? We have no problem with the sum. Yes?
Consecutive.
Consecutive. What does that mean? 3 consecutive means?
It means they follow each other.
Yes. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3. Okay? But it can't be just 1, 2, 3 because
They're odd numbers.
yeah, odd numbers. So I'm going to say 1, for example, 1, 3, 5. This is just example. It's always nice to have just number in your mind before you can put any like pronumerals or any x and y stuff in there. And its answer is 207, and we need to find those 3 numbers. So you know we have to use pronumeral, like x, for example. So if I say 1 is x, right? 1 is my x. How can I express 3? What's my second term will be in something to do with x?
Would it be x plus 2?
Excellent. Because it's 2 more than first one, isn't it? What about 5? It'll be
X plus 4.
x plus 4. Can you see that? Because it's a 1, 1, 1. If I put 1, that's a 3, that's 5. Yeah? Now, it's a sum, isn't it? So it'll be x plus 2 plus x plus 4 equals, what is it?
207.
207. Now, that's just equation, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what do we do here? X plus x plus x. What is it? 3x. And then 2 plus 4
6.
equals 207. Use a calculator. What is it? X equals 3x equals 201. And you divide it by, it'll be 67. I think. Quickly check that for me. 67, correct? So x is a 67. Yep. Now, question says find the numbers. So it didn't say just number, find one number, is it? So what is it? 67?
67
consecutive odd numbers. Are we okay with that? Yep. Any questions? Nope. Okay. So next one. Have a look at the next question. It says evaluate log base 2, 1. How do we do that? I think we have to use this concept first, okay? So, if we write it, the question down, what do we have to do? Guys,
This is question 29.
correct.
Okay.
I'm just going to call this 2. Part A, log base 2, 1. It says evaluate. This is important. It's doing word here. Evaluate, that means find the answer. Not the expression, answer. So that's 1 here. Let's call that x. Okay? How can we change this one into index form? What is our base?
2.
2. What's my
So-
power?
2 to the power of 1, which...
2 to the power 1?
Oh no, 2
2 to the power of
0.
0. Where did you get 0 from? I just want this one to be index form.
Oh,
So 2 to the power of
x.
x equals
1.
1.
But,
So-
and then that means x equals 0. That's
Correct. Oh, that's what you meant. Yes, very good. X equals 0 because anything is power of 0 is 1. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this one is normally should be like that. Equals 1. Is that okay? Okay, so that's done. Next one, part B. What is the part B? Log base 2, 1 over 4. I'm going to call that x as well.
Yeah.
So let's put that into the index form. What's a base?
2.
2 to power of, what's the power? X equals 1 over 4.
Yeah.
Now, I need to change the 1 over 4 into index form.
So
Power
it's
form.
negative
2 to power of 2.
negative 2.
Yeah, negative 2. Because 1 over 4 is really 4 to negative 1, isn't it? But 4 is what? 2 squared. So we can go 2 squared negative 1, which is 2 to power of negative 2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So then we don't have to worry about the base. The x is negative 2. Yeah? You just ignore that. X equals minus 2. We all right with this?
Yeah.
Okay. Next one. Now, write this statement in the log form. I don't know. I'm going to skip this one. They're pretty easy.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with number 3 as if, this is quite common. You've probably done it in year 10 as well. 5, 8, 5. Okay, don't look at me like that. I know you've done it. You just don't remember it, but that's okay. Not everybody remember things, everything. Okay, so A, part A, log A64. Alright, we have to use somehow log base A4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do we do? I'm going to go log base A. Can I go 4 times what makes 64? Hmm? Can you have a look? So 4 times 16. Okay. So I'm going to go with the log. When it's a times, you can do plus. Yeah? So plus log A16. Okay? So that we know what this is, right? So I'm going to go 1.585. Now this one, 16 is a square number of what? 4. So it'll be, isn't it? Yep. Now with the log rules, one of them was when you get a power, you can bring it into the front.
Yeah.
So that becomes 1.585 plus 2 log base 4A4, which I can put that in this into here. So then it'll become 1.585 plus 2 times 1.585. What will be the answer? Calculate it for me. Sorry? 4.755. Alright.
What have I done?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
It's 2, wait, 2 or 4?
Yeah, 2 times.
Okay, so
So you double it and then you plus
0.
another one.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, next one. Log base A 1/16. Okay, when you see the fraction, what's power becomes?
Negative.
Negative. So I'm going to change this one to negative power. So I'm going to go log A is 16. Can I write it like that? And then what am I going to do with this negative power? Move to the front. Excellent. Now, what's a 16? What number is a 16? What kind of number is 16? Square number. So it'll be 4 squared, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring the 2 to the front, yes?
Okay.
And then what happens with this now? I can replace with this.
Yeah.
Then it becomes minus 2 times 1.585, which is double of, calculate it, what is it? Don't forget the negative, don't get rid of negative. It's
Negative 3.17.
17, is it?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent. So we're alright with that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So whole thing has to be, your goal is to somehow have to make it looks like this.
Look like log.
Yeah.
base A.
Yeah, because otherwise we can't solve it, we can't evaluate. Is that right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your aim. So I'm gonna find the K. I think if we can change this one to base of 3, would be
Yeah.
good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you find that this is base of 3? You can use log. You can use a log. So you can go log 360, log 10, and then go log 10, 3, and see what you can get. Put in your calculator.
5 point.
Oh, so it doesn't work. Alright. So if it doesn't work, how can we do this? Oh, corrected 2 decimal places. 2 decimal places.
Well, 3 to the power of something equals
Yeah,
360.
okay. So let's do that. How about 369 or something? What do you get if I put 369? Power of anything?
No.
Anything we can use 360 into power of something. Or we can change this one times, can do that. How about this one, Samantha? This way. Then we do how about this way? And then we times by 9. What's the 360 times by 9? 3,240. 40. Now, can we make this one into the power of 3? So put it in the log 10, 3240, log base 10, 3. See, what do you get? don't need to because it's a 2 decimal place, isn't it? We'll change this one to log. Log 3 K, isn't it? Is that right?
Yeah.
So put in your calculator. This will be log 3240 divided by log base 10 3. What do you get?
7.3577.
7.35. So 2 decimal places. So it'll be K equals
7.336.
Yes, that is correct. So I tried to do making this one, but then answer said 2 decimal places, so it's not going to be a perfect one, isn't it? So what I've done is I separate this, the power K minus 2. It's like this in the index law. Do you remember the index law?
Yeah.
So I separate it because when you put it together, you will get that. Okay, that is 1 over 3 squared, which is 1 over 9, isn't it? So then I'll get 3 to the power K over 9, 360. And then I'm going to times by 9 on both sides. That's what I've got to get. And then I change back to log. And now you can't put this in your calculator like this, isn't it? Because what you got in your calculator has to be base 10 or base E. So what I've done is that, and I've put it into calculator.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to the next one. It would be log base 6 x equals 4. Alright, this time it's in a log form, so we need to change into index form. Will be a bit easier. So what would that be? Base 6, the power of 4. Oh, that's easy, isn't it? It doesn't have to be 2 decimal places. This one will be the exact number.
So 1,296.
Correct. This was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So in there, just change into index form. What about next one? C. Log base x 24 equals 5. Oh, this is going to be easy too, I think, sort of. So what's our base?
X
And what's the power?
5
Equals?
24.
Okay. So it wasn't as simple as I said. So what do we do here?
We can do square 5 squared.
Oh, you want to do times by 1 over 5?
Oh.
To make this power to 1.
Yeah.
So 5 times what makes 1 is reciprocal of that number.
Okay, yeah.
Whenever you do that, there's a power 1 there, isn't it?
Hmm.
So you
So
do that.
it would be 24 to the power.
No, it'll be like this. Well, same thing.
Well,
You-
yeah,
you
that's
do
what
that.
I meant.
Yeah,
That's what I meant,
good,
yeah.
good. So what's the answer then?
1.89.
Yeah, 1.89.
Yeah. Which question is this?
Well, let's just say 5. Anything.
Is
So-
that like on the?
Yeah. It was 27. So if you do that, let's do it together. 5a 35 minus 6a, that's equal to 0. So 5a take away 6a, what's that?
Negative A.
35. Now, maybe we'll get rid of the negatives. So a plus 35 there. And then a plus 35 negative. Yeah. And then minus. That's okay, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then a becomes like that. Yeah. And then if we have to sketch it, what will that be? It's a 0, 35, make it this one to not equal to, yeah? Because we've done so many equal to, didn't we? Oh, yeah. So I just want to change this one. And A is bigger than negative 35. It's going to go this way. So are we all right with this?
Yep.
So that's it. Done. Finished. Well done, people.
Thank you.